Imagine the casual, couldn't care less, relaxed attitude of everybody. There's no formality anywhere, is there?
Absolutely none whatsoever.
You just love it, the way you talk about it passionately.
I adore Australia. I love Sydney in particular. It's a great, great city. I mean, he who tires of Sydney is tired of life. It's true, though. All right, Mike, so what else apart from the fireworks there? What's going to happen then? Is it just then one long drink up?
Well, I suspect so. I mean, the police have gone to a great deal of trouble, and so has the city. They've put in place a record number of food stalls throughout the city. The hope is that people will be able to get something to eat at any time, in the hope that it will soak up the alcohol somewhat. They're also got breathalyzer squads out on the water, so that if you're caught drinking and driving your yacht, then you could be in a lot of trouble too. And they're saying if you're driving on the harbour tonight, you can actually lose your driving licence as well. But this is going to be a very long-standing party, because a lot of people, I suspect, are going to stay exactly where they are, perhaps have a few drinks, and they're going to wait to see the sunrise over the Pacific when dawn comes tomorrow morning. So it really is going to be a very, very big and long party.
All right, let's have a look now. There we are. That's Luna Park there. Of course, there's the old Opera House.
The Opera House.
Rolf, yeah. And that's...
And those are people, Michael. You weren't sure, were you?
Ozzy's enjoying this too.
Oh, I'm not sure about him. Oh, wow.
Now, these are live pictures coming from Australia.
Wow.
They're the floats going down the harbour there. Wonderful.
Isn't it?
Just over 2 minutes now to go to midnight in Sydney. That's wonderful, isn't it?
Does this make you feel quite emotional now, knowing there's 2 minutes to go, Rolf?
Yeah, it's a lovely feeling.
Yeah.
Quite a buzz. I mean, you can't actually believe it, can you?
There's the clock overlooking the harbour there.
He's just had a swim, that character. You think about swimming here and you think about freezing to death, but out there, I guess, quite happy to go in. G'day.
Right, minutes to go now to the...
Yeah. And they say their fireworks are going to be the biggest in the world.
Well, we reckon there's a competition between us and them, isn't there, here in London? And it's an Australian who's doing the ones in London, so there's a fabulous opera house there.
I know all those people, by the way, by name, by the way.
Yeah, you live next door to all of them. They're the people dancing on the roof of the Opera House. Extraordinary. Yes.
How did they work that? They must have some fierce sort of...
They've got ropes on the
rope things on.
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah. How long to go now? There we are, 57. That's right.
Oh.
And then 57 seconds, the city will explode.
47 minutes.
All right, Michael Peshar, just talk us up now to the last sort of 40 seconds or so.
Yes, well, as you can probably hear, there is an enormous roar of people. What we think is going to happen, there is some secrecy about exactly what we're going to see, but we think there'll be a 10-second countdown, which is actually coming from the Apollo 11 countdown. Then we expect a huge cacophony of horns and sirens, and then we expect the bridge and the Opera House really to explode with fireworks. Some 200,000 fireworks we're expecting.
He's not supposed to be kissing that girl, is he?
20 tons worth of it. People are beginning to count down. I don't know if you can hear it at your end. Way.
For the sake of old lang syne. Melbourne, that's another one of the cities in the state.
I believe it is. That's fireworks display in Melbourne, obviously. That's right, this is Melbourne. Yep. Yep.
These are pictures from Canberra now.
Canberra.
They'll come back.
Back to Sydney Opera House there.
Wonderful.
If you're controlling cameras, you wouldn't know where to look next, would you, really?
And in fact, in Australia, they are having that problem. It's Canberra, it's Sydney, a mixture of pictures, all happening across Australia, the eastern coast now.
Can you imagine the noise on the ground? There must be incredible.
Southern Hemisphere then celebrating the end of one millennium, the start of another.
Wonderful.
Wow. Back in Melbourne now.
Hey.
Now back to Melbourne.
This is Sydney, Michael. Okay, so what do you think then, Rolf? Up to expectations?
Yeah, it's just lovely, isn't it? Lovely. It's nice to see.
I love the smiley face.
Yeah, but to see everybody coming together with such goodwill, it's so nice. Yeah.
The last time I saw something like this was the bicentennial celebrations there, when literally you could walk across the harbour, the boats are so jam-packed together. It was extraordinary.
It was nice to see some Aboriginal youngsters in the crowd there too, and the passing shots.
That's right. That big silly smile on the harbour bridge.
Yeah.
That was built by a Yorkshire firm, did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I'm about to learn.
And they haven't paid us for it yet. No.
Oh, the bridge was?
The bridge, yes. Dorman.
I understood it was Dorman Long who built it,
that's right,
which is in Newcastle, surely, isn't
Middlesbrough.
it? What?
Middlesbrough.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, they built the trial bridge, didn't they, in Newcastle? A tenth of the size. That's right, yeah. To see if it would work.
I mean, this is the largest fireworks spectacular, gentlemen, ever seen in Sydney, apparently. Record-breaking. Incredible.
Well, they've seen it in some style, that's for sure, as we expected.
The harbour and the Opera House will be at the centre of the celebrations. Shadows of performing dancers, musicians projected onto the huge Opera House sails, as we saw earlier. Waterborne fire sculptures and a spire of community lanterns. And around at Circular Quay, a Legs on the Wall show apparently will involve 4 performers dancing, jumping and spinning across a high vertical stage. The sort of thing Rolf would do, no doubt.
I wish.
Drop of a hat.
I wish.
And still they go on.
Ooh.
6 minutes of fireworks. That's some display.
It'll last till dawn, probably.
It will.
Imagine the cost of all that. It just must be incredible, mustn't it?
It was something like $2.5 million, I think that was the estimated cost of it. Of the fireworks, that is.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike Beshard, before we leave you, could you just give us a sort of summing up of what it's like there, what the feeling is, the atmosphere?
Well, television is a wonderful thing, but the thing is it doesn't really convey the sheer size of this display. As far up to my left towards Bondi Beach, you can see fireworks, and then out to the west too. There's just fireworks everywhere. There's noise. You can smell the fireworks. It's the sheer scale of the thing which is so extraordinary, which I know is hard to pick up there, but it really is an extraordinary night. I think you said $2.5 million. It's actually £2.5 million worth of fireworks that they're blowing up tonight, and all in a very good cause.
My pleasure. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.